here we go with episode 72. And I'm really pressed for time this week, so this is all I'm going to do. I know it's disappointing I don't do more, but talk to Boruto fans and Bleach fans. I skip entire weeks with them. I have not skipped a single week with this show, even though the episode count's not what we all want it to be. Here we are. So, anyway, we still have this episode to go, so let's enjoy that. And we're going on one. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Mushiori City. I wonder how large of a city that is. I like that look on his face. It's gonna be ugly. Disgusting sound design, by the way, these insects. Yeah, nothing going on here. Just getting my chest eaten. What do you think, moron? She's right. He is a moron. Like, my God. Gee, I wonder why they're not reacting to these creatures feeding off of them, these disgusting, filthy ass insects. Could it possibly be they're not perceiving them? Slap that so bitch. I'm sure it's to tell the audience, like, in case the little 12-year-olds are like, why aren't they reacting to that? You know? I guess. Yeah, look at Botan. Yes, this will help. This will definitely help us see it, right? I love her. I love Yusuke too. I give him a hard time, but, you know, he's cool. He's just not the sharpest knife in the drawer. We all know that. Even Genkai knows that. You notice how Yue or Kie or what the hell's his name? Shorty. Him leaving gave them 2 groups of 4. If he had stayed, they would have had an unbalanced group. One of the groups would have been more powerful. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, sure, eventually he will. He's still in the game, even though he doesn't, get he doesn't have the powers right now. Can we kill these things? I guess that's not our job right now. It is disgusting. There's bug shit everywhere. You have a Game Boy, don't you? This is what, 96? You have a Game Boy. Yeah, that was not good, whatever it was. Great. Can we leave? You just want to know where the territory is for now, right? Like, you don't want to actually step off in here. Yeah, yes, you will. I would have tried to get out of the territory. Like, okay, mark it on the map. This is the territory, right? It's probably the 3 idiots in the corner. It would make sense if it was somebody worked here. It probably is somebody worked here. Can we leave? Do you mind? So it's you, huh? Wow. What's with the racist accent? Does he know or not? He does know. That's not good. That means he's evil. Oh, he can read minds. Boy, that's not good. Great. That's very smart. I don't know. I would have thought of that. I would have believed him about the mind reading. All right, hands up, pants down, grab your ankles. I'm going to check you. Raise your foot over the shadow. Yes, I like it. I'm into it. Huh. He's going to step out of the shadow. He can read minds. Okay. Well, it was good to confirm that. That was very smart. Oh, shit. Now he's mad. Oh, shit. Damn. Anybody else going to help? Goddamn, man. He's beating him like he said Airwolf was a bad show. The hell, man? Man, he took an ass whipping. Yeah, I did. Yep, well, we had to know for sure. Yeah. This is weird. People just getting their asses kicked. I don't understand that. They translate everybody else in a normal accent. The bartender gets an Asian accent. What the hell is that? I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, it did help. Kudos for keto. Excellent. Right. If not, he's evil. Oh, but I'm a dancer. Okay. Right. Sounds good to me. This is the only way he learns. Yes, he is. This is really just a dancing contest, so. Alright, so I'm going to start with the tango, and you need to try to keep up. What the hell does that mean? See, here's your problem. My mind is blank. My mind is blank. You can't read my mind. He's going to countermand what his brain is saying. He's going to kick your ass. I don't know how. Probably the fact he's a dimwit. Right in the nuts. Oh, the power. I forgot about the power. Kick his ass. You wouldn't have. I did, you know. Yeah, I didn't think about that part. Yeah, he just got knocked the F out. Oh, dude, you got a tattoo there? Why? Why would you get one there? That must have hurt so bad. Huh. Idiot. I don't know. Wow. Even his assistant doesn't have an Asian accent. You promised, man. You promised. Of course, maybe you just meant that one episode because they were not in that one episode. It is true. Sounds scary, sir. I'm out. It is nice seeing another one of them. Broom riders, right? The broom thing is a lot of fun. I like it a lot. I don't even know if that's a reference to witches or if they just came up with that on their own. Yeah. Broom riding witches are probably not common in Japanese stories. They got this man sweating. I'll move up his deadline. This time tomorrow, I'll kill you all. That's a deep cut. If you get it, you get it. I didn't say I was being a baby about it. I was just telling you what happens. Oh, God. That one dude over there, he ate Taco Bell. He's really suffering. Can I get out of his mind, please? They're going to melt his brain. What the hell? Ah, yeah. Kick his ass. Yes, thank you. That was a solid joke. I will tear you asunder. That was a solid joke. Even though I hate the nosebleed thing. I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense. Can she leave? Like, she's got some filthy thoughts, man. I wonder if they've showed her twice now. I wonder if, like, she actually is a demon. And that was the fake out. His brain's gonna melt. He's dead. Hey, man. Hey. That's what I was referencing. No shit. When did this come out? Huh. I'm gonna have to look into that after this. This specific episode. Air date. Melt his brain. It's too late. I'm out of here. Yeah. Not if his brain melts, you're not gonna handle him. There he is. Got him. He's looking at you. Contact. Yep, dead as hell. How dare you look at me? How dare you read my thoughts? I thought his brains were gonna leak out of his ears. Like, I think he just shot him. What's up? He's just the dragon. He's not dead? Didn't he just take a headshot? Like, right in his melon? How's he not dead? That's wild. That's kind of my point. Really. Huh. That is crazy. That dude can send anything really fast. Oh, shut up. Anything will kill you if it moves fast enough. Doesn't matter what it is. Like, there's been straws been shoved through trees from hurricanes, man. Like a straw. Not even a metal straw, just a plastic straw. That just sounds wrong. We can't even find poo. Well, have you checked the bathroom? Okay. I'm as terrible at jokes as they are, so can't really throw any stones, can I? Yeah, look at them. They're all crawling all over you. Oh my god, one just went into their nose. Yep. Look, I either need a defense against the magical bugs or I need to not know that they're around. One or the other, because we can't be having these shit around and they're crawling in me, and I know that, right? Stargate SG-1 had an episode like this, where it's like they were from another reality, so they would phase through things. Nobody could see them. Yeah, good job. They're all over this shit. Great. These guys are well organized. Right. It would be um which one would it be? Not Copy Boy. And probably not it must be the nerd in the glasses. Oh shit, he told you everything. Gourmet. I'm very excited about that name. Yeah. Great. Now he's got a Brooklyn accent? Has that has that always been like that? Yeah, that was good. Yep. You're always so giving. She's always so giving with the care and the kindness and the lack of insults, you know. She's such a great mentor. Oh shit. That's what she said. Right. Clearly that was Sniper. Oh. Oh, I see. Right. I wonder if it's a person named Sniper. They got the names right. They heard the seven names. So he did want to kill him. So is it? It must be this guy then. If they didn't want to kill him, there's only one reason they wouldn't want to kill him is because they need him. So it must be the mind reader. I didn't consider him. Yeah, yeah, no shit. Also, why are they using miles now when they're using kilometers before? You're dead as hell. Here's the doctor they were talking about. They call him Dr. Brainsaw. Oh, yeah. Well, some of them are shrouded in shadows, so we don't know them either. The person to the right there is the tunnel person, so they're not a threat. So you really only have to worry about 6 of them. One of them is a sniper, so you know his power, which he can take you out from quite a ways away. I want to go revisit that line real quick, see if I was right about that. 500 yards. Yeah, I thought she said 5 miles, but like that didn't make any sense when I thought, wait a minute, they said football fields. So, but still, why are you using yards as a form of measurement here when you previously used kilometers? You should have been saying meters. And the reason I did that is because you can equate it to us dumbass Americans, and probably in Japanese they did say meters. But you can equate to us dumbass Americans, and that's 5 football fields. So then us dumbass Americans will immediately know what that means. In fact, that would be American football, because I think soccer fields are a different dimension. They're not exactly 100 yards, right? So that's just an anachronism. I think it's probably the translation. Let's find out for sure. $500 meters. So they didn't equate it to anything. He just said 500 meters. Okay, I think this is a case where actually the translation does matter. 500 meters is actually 546 yards. So we're talking about another half of a football field for us dumb Americans. 50 yards. That's enough of a distance to matter. Because I think the ultimate. What's the furthest a sniper's ever actually hit a target? The longest sniper shot in the world was 3,800 meters, or 2.56 miles. That's crazy. Because you start talking about distance like that, the curvature of the earth starts to matter. Gravity, of course, matters. Wind. You can have a difference in the wind right in front of you, so you throw a little leaf up and see what the wind's doing. And 2 miles away, the wind's going to be different, man. It's far enough where the difference matters. My dad used to do these calculations because it would be a really big shell. The shell would be the size of a railroad car, essentially. 8-inch guns. So, I guess railroad cars is an exaggeration. We don't mean. They were 8-inch projectiles. Diameter. They were also pretty long. But anyway, I can't remember the range of an 8-inch. The 16-inch guns can go 23 miles. That's on the battleships. His, I think, may have been 60 miles. I can't remember now. I'm starting to forget his stories. It's been so long. But anyway, so about 16 miles, like his job in the Navy was to calculate wind, gravity, curvature of the earth, the fact the earth rotates, all those factors, how they would affect the projectile. You got to factor that in to where you point the barrel so that it will land on this specific spot on the map, right? And it would never hit perfectly the first time. It would be like, okay, say it lands here and it lands 200 feet from the target. Your spotter tells you exactly where it lands, and you got to adjust 200 feet this direction, right? So then they calculate that in. I would never have been capable of any of that shit. We're talking about a level of math that's way beyond me. But that's what Dad would do. That was his job in the Navy. Fire control technician, right? He eventually was in charge of that unit on the Newport News. So that's a large shell. So there's a lot more that goes into it. A bullet is so much smaller, it gets affected less by gravity and wind. But that distance, it starts being affected by it. 2.5 miles. Like, it would be almost impossible to do an accurate shot. And you can only fire once as a sniper. You can't fire twice. Because then they'll know where you are. The first time they won't know where you are. The second time they will. But if you're 2.5 miles away, good luck finding him, right? So anyway, this is much less than that. This, because that's 3,800 meters. We're only talking about 500 meters. So none of the things we're talking about would really affect it. You know, maybe he can magically know, he can magically account for that. Like say he wants to hit you right here, and the curvature of the earth and the wind and gravity and all this shit would make it over here, right? There'd be maybe that much of a difference over the course of 500 yards. Who cares? But he might even be able to magically compensate for that, and he would still get you right there, even though a normal sniper would get you over here. Maybe. But yeah, I think this is a case where the translation screwed us. Whereas last episode, the translation was to our benefit. This is an episode where it was to our detriment. I didn't do this on purpose, but this is why I'm belaboring this so much. This is a good contrast. Two different episodes, two mistranslations, two different results. You know, I feel about it very differently in both cases.